sometimes. Weird, isn't it?
It is.
Movie night.
Did you hit movie night?
I did. It's the mustard gas. What was that? Malaysian gold? What was that?
Yes. Yeah.
Is that what it is? Malaysian gold?
Something like that. Or was it? It wasn't Moroccan gold. No.
No. Something like that. It was Malaysian gold or something. Hey Google, turn off game room lamp. You gonna do it?
No. I'm gonna kill everyone if I Studio throws you right in there, huh?
You remember this.
Fantastic. This just keeps getting better and better. It's a dead end. We have to go back. I am not fucking jamming today. No way. Go after them, stay here. Go after them, stay here. Go after them, stay here.
She's not gonna say that.
Guys! Shout if you're okay! Shit. I'm coming!
Told you, they always go.
They never just stay.
They never stay
They
put.
never stay. They should stay. It's very smart if they stay. Instead. Look over here more. Hello. Come on now, go this way. Go this way too. to explore every avenue. Every avenue. Nah, I can't go up those stairs. Broken stairs. She said stay back, but she didn't. This wall. I just can't get through it.
Hey, I mean, you could do a sweet turn through it like I do.
You get really stylish with your turns. You're just like, whoa. Getting that Malaysian gold, girl. Getting that Malaysian gold.
So, Alex and Fliss are trying to like turn on the generator, right? So they can use the radio. So that's what we're doing.
Correct. Yep.
Whoa.
You know who that was?
Brad.
That was our old friend Brad. Hey Bradley, you still there? Hey, I'd like to talk to you.
Future brother-in-law.
That is true. Well, I mean, not anymore, I guess.
I just can't wait to find out what happened to him.
Maybe I should have tried that door. I feel like I'm getting too deep.
Oh God, everyone better be okay.
Oh, okay, so I was supposed to go that way. Cool. Everyone's okay.
Now you know.
How much more about someone's gonna grab her feet?
Oh,
Grab her
what's
legs.
that? Oh,
That's what was gonna happen. Or grab her arm, but you grab something.
it's like my number one fear is that something's under the bed. Feed it.
To all field officers, the scale of our search and recovery missions across the area have yielded results far greater than expected. Unfortunately, there's no shortage of adult caskets. If you locate the remains of any missing persons at a water purification plant, you may have to use the smaller caskets. I guess it'll have to be Hawkins. Poor bastard, there's almost none left of him. I know this isn't ideal, guys, but they'll give him a proper funeral and the respect he deserves once he gets his body back home. Try to make this work for now. Look, my hands are so dirty. Ugh,
Like,
clean yourself.
God, you ever heard of soap?
Clean yourself. Clean yourself. Clean yourself. Found my boyfriend.
What kind of haunted house bullshit is this?
Why so soon?
Oh, I see you jumped again.
What the hell is this place used for?
Yeah, it's just like 30 feet high. Just jump down.
Yeah, how did
You won't break a leg.
Je les ai vus, ouais. Ouais, je les ai vus. Ils étaient juste là.
Oh,
Je
not
savais que
controlling
c'était
her.
impossible. Mais ils étaient là. Et ils me regardaient.
It's crazy, dude.
À travers
Don't
moi.
bleed in the guys.
Avec leurs yeux. Avec leurs putains de grands yeux. Tu crois pas? Non. Moi, je te crois pas. Arrête ça. Arrête de me regarder. Tes yeux sont trop. Non. Non. Non, 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 bordel. Je vais te crever les yeux. Non, fous le camp avec tes yeux. Je t'en prie. Stay back. I mean it.
Chill. Okay, chill. Nobody needs to get hurt.
Back off, man.
Okay, okay. You're the
Take
boss.
'em.
Just simmer down. Can we chill out for a second, please? Seriously, guy, a sledgehammer is not fucking chill.
Water coming out of that, so I think more water's gonna come out of that. Yeah.
That was Fliss that went down.
Yeah, Fliss was behind there too, huh? Itchy nose. Worst time to have an itchy nose.
Let's get it. Oh
No, that's
no.
it!
Gold. Those are the boxes that the lightning had.
Get out of there!
That's what did it. The lightning, yeah, for sure. All those boxes. Yeah, she needs to get out of there, man. She can't take her. She can't take him.
No, do it now!
Where it goes, you hear him? Oh, so tapped it? That's not fair. Ah,
You killed Julia.
I didn't know I was supposed to tap it. I hit it, and then I kept hitting it. I didn't know I was supposed to tap it. If only had told me to tap it. I wish we would just tell you to tap it, like.
Alex is gonna be heartbroken.
Look, I get so mad with this stuff because, like, if they just said tap, if it said tap X, then I would have tapped. I hit it. I mean, if it's worth anything, if it was a real horror movie, everyone would be dead anyway, so I think we're doing the right thing.
It's true.
Which just said tap. It didn't say tap. It just said X.
Unless
So I
it's
hit
the
it.
mist. When that dude killed all of his friends and his kid, and he lived.
Hello?
I still don't have a clue what I did to kill him. Still don't have a clue. ending done.
Wow. 10 minutes.
Yep.
All right. Let's try it. I swear I'm telling you everything I know. I didn't see Brad. There was this crazy guy in a hood. That's it.
I should have been there. She died. Maybe I could have done something. Maybe it could have been me. Who knows it should have been?
That sucks. I bet in the other ending, if Julia lives, she like gets back the wedding ring. Okay, Brad is still dead. Yeah, she's dead too, unfortunately. And Conrad's dead now too. Yeah, we know. We don't have the creepy guy telling us anything. Like, look at the book you made.
Yeah, I wonder how Brad died.
Oh, here it is.
That's it. Game over. You're done. For now, at least. You could always try again, see if you can't do better next time around. Not a very happy ending. Or maybe it is. Depends what makes you happy, really. I suppose when the curtain falls, you're either ready for it or you're not. It's all about decisions, isn't it? Decisions made in a hurry, in a panic, made with the heart instead of the head, or vice versa. Sometimes those decisions take a long time to have repercussions. But there are repercussions. There are always repercussions.
Maybe that's what it was with Brad. Something we made earlier. I fact it up.
Till we meet again. Maybe in Little Hope, maybe somewhere else. But be certain, we will meet again. It's inevitable.
Because they're making an anthology, so, you know. There's gonna be more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Won't you spare me over till another year? Won't you spare me over till another year?
Copyright
Won't you spare
struck.
me over till another year?
Shut
Won't you spare
up,
me over till another year? Won't you spare me
Don't worry, I'll
over
put it on
till
mute and then
another
just sing
year?
along. Give me over another here.
Oh, death.
Noise.
Oh, death. Won't you spare me over till another year?
Man, Lars, we didn't do great, but we had a heck of a time, huh?
We didn't kill everyone.
Sure, we did keep Bliss and Alex. I think you can kill them too. I feel like you definitely can.
Everybody's looking, trying to find a way out.
Okay.
See them seeing every day what this world's all about. You're realizing that it's hard, you're trying to pick the right path. There's poor people, poor streets inside the neighborhood mass. Bearing scars of the past, they keep trying to escape. Destiny within their eyes, these are the tears of our fate. All these numbers of our lives that we keep trying kinda quaint. The
Oh, yeah, I
guys
forgot his
living
name
every
code.
day. We're in search of that gate. Great.
Bandai Namco. Bandai bought out Namco.
Won't you spare me over till
Same company that made Pac-Man, so same game, you know. People die, ghosts, you know. Same game, really. You eat other people. That happened, right? You eat ghosts in this one. Pac-Man eats. So that's what happened. Lightning struck, and Ventura Goldman, Nutty. So like it's so random that like it just like hit. You know what I mean?
We all face death when it comes to take your breath. Usually without knowing how many days are left. Some raise their chest, others cower when it comes. Whether you're living in the towers or down in the slums.
Lars, what do you think about the game?
What?
Now that we're officially finished, 10 minutes in. What's up?
It was
You had
scary.
one last jump scare.
I did. It was scary.
Well, no, that was pretty good. Now, is it better than Until Dawn?
I guess that depends on what your definition of better is. Until Dawn, it wasn't as like there wasn't as many jump scares.
It's cold outside. Death look me in my eyes.
More characters too.
Plans, man, we gotta be wise.
And
But
then,
like, I guess it's cool with this one that you can play like a movie night, like play different characters.
yeah. Well, again, it's because like hidden agenda. So what do you think? Do you between? So, all right, we'll do Until Dawn or this one. Which one do you like better?
I mean, Until Dawn's less scary, so I like that one better.
Okay, and then between this and Hidden, and Until Dawn and Hidden Agenda. You guys say Hidden Agenda, I mean, that had a great concept too, you know, the app and stuff. You know, the only thing that concerns me with that is that like 20 years from now, I'm gonna go back and be able to play it. There'll be no apps. You know, the app might not be gone by now.
But if you're not ready yet, death comes for all of us, my friends, so you better get.
I thought this was good. I think it was a little longer than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
And which isn't a bad thing necessarily, but I think like to make it a movie night, you'd have to make it a little shorter. I think. I mean, maybe because Hidden Agenda's so short, but and even Until Dawn's pretty short. It's not as long as this one. It's definitely longer. But like at the same time, you also have like a lot of like there's like a lot on the ghost ship here. Like in one location, and I know Until Dawn's like that too, but I don't know. I would have liked a little more location, but I guess you can. I mean, it's literally this thing is about a ghost ship, so.
Oh shit! Oh shit! This dude's alive.
But they did leave him there, right?
Oh my god!
The other dude. We're not done. Get ready for a jump scare. You know what's gonna happen. They
Why
can
aren't
do
you
like
wearing
one
gas
last.
masks?
This thing just sent out an SOS. Guess we got a real life ghost ship here.
I don't know where it sent an SOS. Real life ghost ship.
Whoa. What the hell is this?
Where's their guns? You serious?
Then why are they wearing gas masks?
Oh my gosh, Brad's gonna be a zombie. That's why they keep going in on him. Maybe he was always supposed to die. I don't even know. I just have like a feeling. Or maybe that Asian guy's gonna be the zombie. So he's gonna be like a zombie that attacks them.
What the fuck?
Oh no! Oh, the Asian dude, he's just like crazed.
I just saw someone in the woods.
Whoever it was, they're gone.
Okay, very good. Who's there?
I fashioned her with my own hands.
Little Hope 2020.
That looks scary.
That looks good.
Grim Reaper.
Sleuth. I found most secrets. Because I always do. I killed the character.
The other thing I'm going to say about this one is that, like, there's more, like, we took advantage of exploring.
Yeah.
A lot.
We did too, yeah. We did.
In this game versus,
I guess you could just, like, go
Until
straight
Dawn,
through
there
it.
wasn't really a whole lot
It's
of
very linear,
exploring.
yeah.
Right.
So I got persona non grata. Most relationship decreases. I was just like, okay, I don't want to be friends with
I'm
anybody.
the heart specialist.
Chose most heart decisions. Look at that. Here I am saying, no more, no relationships. And you're like, I just love. I just love, you know?
Hey, I won a caring award when I was in elementary school. I'm just
I
saying.
believe it.
I'm just saying.
I will, after seeing that rating, I believe it. I'm not...
And a sharing award in preschool, so I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh, you are the chosen one. You are the chosen one. Alright, that's good. Alright, let's go through it again. This time we let everyone live, right? No, yeah, no, kill them all. Kill them all! I got them
What
out!
happened to Brad?
Still not a clue what happened to Brad. 25 brass secrets? 50 secrets? Oh yeah, there were secrets, but I don't know if I got all of them. Look at his finger. He's like, I just don't know what to do. This one.
It looks like there's a
Get
book
your tiger
missing.
by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. I don't know who Sean Ashmore is.
Hey, what's up, man? Conrad. Good to finally meet you, Conrad. This is Brad, by the way, my little bro.
Hey, man. Want to crack a cold one with me?
In the Man of Medan, I play a character named Conrad. And I think initially when we find Conrad, he is a sort of entitled guy, a wealthy American who's on vacation.
But where's the old crust bucket skipper?
He's an adventurous guy. He lives off the cuff. He does what he wants.
I'd invite you to make yourselves at home, but,
And I think that's kind of fun to play as an actor. He has no censor. He's no filter. So whatever circumstance he's put into, you know exactly how Conrad feels. And so it was kind of fun performance to start out being brash, kind of a silly guy, and just jump in and have fun with that.
So is everybody on board and ready to go?
You're selling, I'm buying.
I think Conrad and I have some similarities. I think the sense of humor and the sense of fun are similar between Conrad and I, but I will say that he's a little more aggressive and a little more outlandish than I am.
Guys, look, I think we gotta listen to our experienced, beautiful, smart, and beautiful captain here. If she says we should do things the
Connie,
right...
please. I didn't bring you on this trip to get laid.
Wait, what?
I think Conrad's the kind of guy that I would like to be at a party with. You know, I'd like to have a barbecue and drink some beers with him. I don't know that Conrad and I would be best friends. I think we'd butt heads a little bit.
Right on, Brad. I like the cut of your ship. It's jib. Don't ruin it.
I think the scenes that I've had the most fun with so far are basically when Conrad is going absolutely crazy. I don't want to give too much away, but there's a scene where these sort of fishermen interact with our divers, with our core crew here, and he's just a bit of an asshole.
Hey, we got damage here. You see this?
We can take care of this, man. It's not a problem. I mean, what do you think? Like $10 cover it? Oh, whoops, my bad. Let's make it 20. Okay. Hold on. I got this. Well, shoot, you think it's more like 30? I can do 30. All right. You drive a hard bargain, but I'm with you. Here, you know what? Let's just throw in the whole pot. That's yours. You go ahead.
Let's go. No!
He's just got an attitude. He's brash. These people are messing with his group, and he just kind of lets loose and talks trash to him. And as a guy who would never do that in real life, it's a lot of fun to just kind of let Conrad flow, say whatever he wants.
You are an idiot.
They left, didn't they?
That doesn't make you any less of an idiot.
You know, the only thing funnier than seeing you try to buy your way out of that situation is watching you put your money to waste.
Got a smile out of you. Worth every penny. One of the most interesting and one of the key moments that sticks out for me is Conrad's decision in the first act of the game either to stay with the group or potentially just take off. The storm's 8 miles away.
They came here on a boat. Maybe we can take it.
Yeah. That's a speedboat. I can get out through the window. We gotta break these off first.
Too loud. They'll hear it.
But we're gonna break them during the thunder. Good call.
Perfect on that one, remember?
Don't leave us here, okay?
And I think, again, this is what's interesting. Depending on how the player sculpts the story, Conrad can become a coward, essentially, and desert his friends and his family, or become a hero and stay.
So he really can leave at that
So
point?
that, to me, is very, very
Oh my
interesting.
gosh.
Two very human choices, and depending on how our player decides to live with these characters,
Oh my
can totally
gosh,
change
he
the
really
outcome.
does leave.
So I think that I
He really
enjoy
does
when
leave
Conrad
him,
makes
too.
the
I'd be
heroic
interested
choice and
to
gets to
play
stick
again
around.
and,
He obviously
like,
gets to
have
see
him
more of the
leave
adventure,
and
but it's
see,
just as possible that
like, if
he
you
tries to
start
save his own
playing
life.
something.
He would have survived. No, you wouldn't.
Ooh,
I don't
wow,
think you would.
that's
I think
intense.
you'd be done.
That's one way to put it.
You got a better way to put it? All the characters do have very strong personalities and drives.
Leave, leave, leave!
I think Conrad is the instigator.
Good news, bad news. Bad news? I don't see how this could get any worse.
I think he is the one that really starts the confrontation with the fishermen.
These are kind of maybe the fishermen I pissed off earlier.
Oh, god damn it, Conrad.
Great, just great. And the good news?
So I think in a lot of ways, Conrad is there to stir the pot and create drama.
I recognize them.
How is that good news?
I thought you were gonna ask the good news first.
You're such an idiot, Jesus.
Do I prefer playing the good guy or the bad guy? I think that there's fun in both. To be honest, I don't get to play the bad guy as much as I get to play the good guy, so I think I relish those moments where I get to play the darker side of things. But I think every good hero has that balance, has that dark side. I think a good guy who only is doing good things is kind of boring.
You just had to piss them off, didn't you?
So I think that there's elements of both sides in both characters, and the best villains are the doing anything wrong. Their motivation is not like, oh, I'm a mustache twirling bad guy. It's like, no, they're doing what's right for them. It just happens to be against what most people think is the right thing to do.
If I can't shoot them as payback, at least I could give them a nice jab with a sharp knife.
Because I'd had some experience working with motion capture and games before, this experience was much easier for me coming right in. I didn't feel like I was jumping into the deep end. What I really like is that all the actors are constantly there all the time. There's the ability to work off each other without the pressure of specific lighting and marks. There's a freedom to that I really, really enjoy. It's been really good. It's been very kind of a free experience as far as like motion capture performance.
That's a good point, actually.
You got a funny way of saying thank you, Conrad. You're a piece of work, Conrad. I'm not all work, I'm a little play, too. Hashtag wink.
He is such a dick in the beginning. Did you like that?
Yeah.
Is he the curator? I bet you he is. Learn about me.
Hello. I am the curator of stories. Stories of love and hate, greed and beauty, life and death. Stories such as this one.
The curator of the Dark Pictures anthology bridges between the player and the story, being very aware of what they've done, but also much more aware than the player about what's actually going on in the story and what the context is and what the scenario is.
What do you think happened to this guy?
Now, for the first time, for some reason that he himself doesn't even understand, he's been given the opportunity to talk to somebody, and that somebody is the player. As far as he knows, it's always been him that's done this job, and the is the story of everybody's life and death. There's even rooms in there that he can't remember ever going in, but he's way too busy to go and explore because there's always another end of life to record and document.
Clothes are so important because they provide an insight into the character. They explain where the character's been, they describe where he's going, they suggest motive. We want the audience to perceive him as having everything completely in control. So all of the ideas of his clothes being tailored to his body, it's really important to us. We worked with a costume designer. He did a lot of research into the authenticity of the materials and textures. He provided us with lots of authentic high-resolution reference. He even gave us material swatches. It was really useful for us because
that
looking at
vest.
the folds, looking at the
Get that
visual language of
vest.
cloth, how do they sit on the character? Is it working from a distance? What's the weight of the material? It gave us a really good platform in order to produce
Nice
high
pocket
quality,
watch.
realistic materials.
I'm here to record the story you choose to tell.
I think that whenever you're dealing with a realistic human acting performance and facial expressions, that part of it is so key to transferring the emotion that you want to over to the player. Just the definition and detail that you need now is quite challenging.
But there are repercussions.
In terms of cameras, it's quite interesting as well because we've talked a little bit before about how we use skewed angles, upshots, tilts and all that kind of thing to create this feeling of unease and anxiety in the horror moments. And for the curator, it was quite the opposite actually. He's very much in control and he knows everything about the game you're playing and he's very much at home in his own environment. So we took the approach to have a lot more flattering shots, a lot more level shots. You can look at him at a natural height. You're never like below or above him.
Oh, that makes
and
sense.
it creates this veneer of control. It's almost like it's very straightforward and he's just delivering you these statements.
You see, we each make decisions according to our own moral compass.
And of course, he's British. As soon as we'd established that and who he was and what his personality was, our minds went pretty much straight to Pip Torrens to deliver the performance. And Pip's done a brilliant job bringing everything that we wanted in the curator to life on the screen. And pretty much everything that we shot was nailed on first take by Pip.
But the truth of this story isn't fixed. Far from it. A story can change a great deal when told from a different perspective.
One thing that was really important for us with the art direction was to somehow differentiate him from the rest of the game that you're experiencing. And with that we could make a really interesting contrast because as the player you might be experiencing all this horror, all this craziness, and all of a sudden you're taken out to quite a different and quite an unusual place. So that was a really fun thing to play with. We tried to play up on that contrast and really signal to the player that there was a change happening. The curator addresses the player directly. He's quite ambiguous, he's quite mysterious. You're really not sure if he's there to help you or hinder you sometimes. And I wanted that to kind of be reflected in the art.
English.
The corridor that he is in at the start of the game and where you see him a lot of times, we wanted to get this feel of an almost infinite corridor that's got this maze-like feel. It's not a set out space that you automatically understand as a viewer when you see it. You're not sure how long it goes on, how many paths there are, how much this corridor is. So to light that, we wanted to get this feel where there's not markers that tell you this is where you are right now in the corridor, you've been here before, just to increase that feeling of not being fully aware of your surroundings and add to the mystery of the scene.
And then he goes into his repository, which is a huge vault of books and secrets, with his main desk right in. He's got large windows for light, a skylight above that would also let a lot of light in, a mezzanine floor, a marble fireplace, classical, opulent, sophisticated.
The central feature of the repository is the curator's desk. So we researched how that might look and wanted to make it look a big, substantial piece of furniture. We added a lot of scroll work and detail to the front and rear, all of the things that you'd expect, the brass fittings for the drawers. There's quite a lot of detail went into that, and we thought we might be seeing that quite close as well in game. So in the end, it fits nicely within its environment. It references some of the Victorian era detail that you might see on a piece like that.
The creator has the ability to access stories through the pictures on the wall. They're almost portals through to another world. And that all had to fit within our architectural environment. So we looked at very ornate framings, large pictures that would hang on the walls, that would feel correct and not out of place, and something of this nature.
We thought about where we could include light sources that would be interesting, would put light in the right areas of the room. The skylight's a really good example. We decided that having this top-down ambience would really bed the scene in nicely and create this nice veneer to it. And then adding another number of interesting light sources that we can use for accents, such as a fireplace, such as the candles, that just are there to give you that extra range of colour if you need it. They're there to draw the eye of the player to what we want to show them.
It's not my place to interfere, but I might be persuaded to offer the occasional hint. Here's one for free.
It's a strange place. Who is this guy? Why is he talking to me? Where am I now? I was just on a ship having some horror happening, and now I'm here. And this guy has the appearance of being there to help you, but he seems like such a strange guy, and the environment he's in is so different. There's a certain ambiguity to it, and we wanted the player to question whether or not he's on their side, or whether or not he's kind of
and you know
playing his own
nothing,
game with them.
and he's not letting you know everything.
The curator, no ordinary person, and his repository is no ordinary place. And you'll get the chance to see him again in the rest of the Dark Pictures anthology.
I figured he was going to be in all the other ones.
We will meet again.
It's said that.
Inevitable.
I thought it was a cool addition having him.
Yeah, me too.
Short documentary probably means it's going to be a while. Do you want to watch it?
It's going to be a while?
I assume. This is a short documentary. And all these other ones didn't say that. It's just like discussing, but this is a documentary.
I guess.
Because you know we still have time to watch Rambo.
Let's do that.
Sorry, curator. Not today.